I'm sure you heard of nice guys, but there are also a whole lot of nice girls. This can range from being kind of mean when being rejected to full-on psychopathic tendencies. This one is quite mild, or it's not actually, I don't know, but it definitely screams crazy. So a little bit of context, they just matched and she immediately said, "You failed my test." Are you curious to know why you failed my test? Not really, no, lol, but I feel like you're going to tell me. It makes my point, sadly. Now, I have no idea what this test would be. Because according to the context, like, he could just be lying for no reason, right? But if it's true what he says, they had just matched and they are complete strangers. And he failed a test, but if you guys match, then you also swipe right. I think it's right on Tinder. Maybe it's not even Tinder. And then, so what are you testing? And how do you already know that he failed the test? And if he failed the test before you guys matched, why did you swipe right? My gender and I are all crapbags for not peppering her with lame questions within the first 3 back and forth because it demonstrates our lack of interest. Her hinge prompt: would you rather have an ER doctor or a top tier veterinarian with you if you were injured, wounded in a remote jungle? The vet: what does a trauma doc know about jungle fauna? Match. I thought so too, blah blah blah. Here's my cell phone number. I'm not on here enough and I like this convo. Starts RCS from image above. I'm so confused. I have no idea what's going on. So peppering with questions like, well, hey, how is your day? What's your favorite color? That's boring. Say something unique. I don't get it. I have no idea. What does it even matter if someone, like, I would choose an ER doctor because the jungle fauna, true, that's tough, right? But it's a veterinarian. How do you know that they are not just working on cats and dogs? What does that have to do with jungle fauna? You don't know, right? An ER doctor at least knows a lot about the human body, so that if you get injured, then you would maybe have a good chance of living because they know what they're doing. Veterinarian is the wrong answer, and you can debate me in the comments. However, I will not respond. Maybe I will. Who knows? Now we got another one, and it may be bordering on crazy. Psychotic type of stuff. For context, they met at a restaurant bar, right? And he didn't text her for 24 hours. Like, they hit off well and they gave each other numbers, and he didn't text for 24 hours. So she didn't as well. But we're forgetting that, okay? We're not talking about that right now. And she sent the text, "Hey, why are you ghosting me?" Then they chatted for a bit, but he didn't really like it. It felt off. The vibes felt wrong, right? So he didn't text for another 24 hours to kind of test the waters, which you can just end it, but sure, right? He's doing that. Then she went off on him about how he's a bad communicator. She didn't text as well. And that he's old, but she's 2 years younger than him, and that's it. So, yeah. He asks if he easily, like, politely let her down when rejecting her after the second 24-hour ghosting. He thinks he did, but maybe he didn't. And we are going to be the judge of that right now. So it starts at the second 24-hour no communication. "Hey, it was really nice meeting you. At the moment, I have a pretty busy and active lifestyle, so daily communication, even with people close to me, isn't something I'm able to provide. So I don't want to waste your time. Catch you out on the trail." I have to say, this is a very easy, chill way to put someone... I mean, if I was to be rejected, I would rather have it be like this. Because this is indeed like... You're saying it was nice meeting you. I just can't communicate the way you want me to right now, so I don't want to waste your time. I think that's the best way. I don't think you could have put it any more, like, if you are any more nice when rejecting, you're just shocking. Like, sorry, I shouldn't do that. That's so crazy. I don't know if I want that on YouTube, but I'm leaving it in the video. Bro, why you ask and do the most at the bar? You were trying to get in my pants? You are an old man predator out to get anyone in your lies. Don't forget, guys, 2 years younger, and also she gave him her number, and also they texted for a bit. She's just mad he didn't text for 24 hours. And now she's talking about you were trying to get in my pants. But he wasn't in your pants. So, but I wasn't there. Maybe he was, right? But then you are an old man predator out to get anyone in your lies. Which lies? You suck big butt cock, you know this. Being like the way you are is the reason why the universe hasn't blessed you with anything real. Because you are as fake as your truck, my boy. I hope you fall in a hole and die. I bet your penis is small and I prefer black men, by the way. Toodles. Whoa, you're so aggressive. Chill out, you'll live longer. So she's just admitting that she's a snow bunny, and she's also talking about the universe believing... The universe hasn't blessed you? What universe? Is the universe some sort of being that has a conscience? Is that what you're saying? Because I don't really get it. I mean, I have opposing beliefs anyway. I mean, if this is not for show, right? But what? So you think that you saying this to someone, right? Like, I hope you fall in a hole and die and stuff. That's gonna give you blessings by this so-called universe. This is gonna give you good karma, right? That's what that. Of course, because he's all wrong, and you can never be wrong. So it's you're right. You know what? You're right. I think he did perfectly great, good stuff, letting her down easily. She just wasn't easy. He let down easy. I don't know what I'm saying. To men and women alike, I know rejection hurts, but for the love of God, stop responding like this. Capitalize the G, good. You're not hurting the other person with your insults, it just makes you look really, really pathetic. I'll never understand why you probably have a small dick is the only insult in these situations. It's not small, it's average. Yeah, I mean, that is fair though. Like, if we're talking about body shaming and stuff, like, body shaming, initially, before it was, like, for being fat, was about people with disabilities or things they can't change. Like a small penis, right? Maybe someone's insecure because they have smaller breasts, right? And the whole point of body positivity and not body shaming is that we lift those people up, even despite their insecurities, because they are still deserving of love. You know how that goes? You can't just selectively choose what and what not to body shame. If you're against body shaming, that means everything. She's homophobic, racist, whatever that word is, and a body shamer, but you know she is all about acceptance and love. Yeah, the universe is even gonna bless her. Nobody knows what that means, but it's the universe, guys. It's gonna bless her. Don't worry about it. And not you. I'm also not getting blessed by the universe, because I was against her. She is the universe. That woman is the entire universe. That's how she knows. We got ourselves a psychotic breakdown at this point, okay? A little bit of context. 6 months ago, yes, that's how bad this is, right? They went on a date and from Tinder, and they were chilling. They had 3 in total. He said she's kind of quiet, so I was rambling off, talking about stuff, but we seem to be connecting well. That's what he said. At the 3rd date, you know, at the end of it, they went to his apartment and they were chilling, you know, and he was like, yo, I gotta make a move, 3 dates, let's do it. I feel like that's normal, right? And it's not like a crazy move, at least as that's what he says, right? He may be lying. Assuming he tells the truth, he put his arm around her. She allowed it for a few seconds and she backed away and she was like, yo, no thanks. And he was like, yo, I'm sorry. I won't do it. I understand. Then he drove her home and she was like, listen, don't worry. You didn't do anything wrong. It's just I'm not comfortable with it yet. And he was like, that's cool. I'll just drop you off. Couple of days later, she blows his phone up saying he doesn't understand boundaries, cuts contact. Basically a complete reversal of her personality. Then now, right, 6 months later, she comes back again, unprompted, out of nowhere, to do something again. So let's see. From Thursday, June 26th, it's July 25th as of recording this. NPC, I'm not gonna say that. I'm willing to bet 1k that you're a virgin. And that's bad. Why? Exactly. And if you're not a virgin, I'm willing to bet 10k that whoever you slept with was fat, ugly, and smelled like cheese. And if she was average looking, I'm willing to bet 20k yeah. Then that same day, about 2 hours later, sorry, just kidding. I really wonder where this comes from. I mean, I guess you're getting 20k. She's willing to bet. We're assuming you didn't do what she said you did. Average looking? What if she looked good? Does she then get 40k? It's clear to see she has some mental issues. It's good that you didn't get into a relationship. I love how I was literally just like, you made me uncomfortable, and you were like, I wasn't trying to have sex with you. Like, okay, I didn't think so, but now, please don't ever be that creepy ever again. I'm saying this as a friend, right? A friend. Probably the only thing I will ever say to you as a friend. You're welcome. I do want to say that a lot of guys have a big fear of coming across as creepy. So when we make a move and she says like, I'm uncomfortable, I don't like it, then that's kind of like, I don't want to be that guy, you know. So it's like, I get he shouldn't have said it, but I understand why he said it, because it's really scary to come across as creepy. You don't want that at all. At least most guys, right? There's always exceptions to the rule, but I'm not that exception. Also, the game you showed me looked hella boring. Maybe you should quit science and work at Jamba Juice? Don't worry, I don't expect you to respond. You're just an NPC. Also, why did you even tell me that story about that guy who was falsely accused of rape? You empathize with him, huh? Almost like maybe it was a story about you. I don't know, just a theory. To be fair, if he is falsely accused and that's proven that it was falsely accused, why would you not empathize with him? Because that would be horrible to be falsely accused of rape. Is that wrong? Am I stupid now? Not only that, like, you're just an NPC to me. You know that this is NPC behavior, right? You're so obsessed over him 6 months later that it's still so, like, the next message is crazy. Look at this. I'm glad you're finally letting me talk now. Also, oh my, when you were like, ha ha ha, there's this philosopher I read about in this ethics class, and his name was Immanuel Kant. First of all, it's Kant, not Kant. Second of all, I went to college. I majored in German studies. You really think I never heard of that guy, let alone read his greatest works? You explained him really bad too. It gave low IQ. I mean, you work for a weed company. I mean, already the girly TikTok, like, it gave low IQ is already like, you shouldn't say that. I mean, you can say that and you're totally your right to say it, like it's a free country, right? But I don't know why it makes me feel so uneasy when someone says it. But German studies, okay? What do you study about German? Do you just study German history? Or do you just look at German people like, interesting? You see them move and do stuff in their daily life? So weird, yeah. You have Reddit blocked on your computer. I can't believe you willingly gave me all this information with pride even. I know I'm being really mean, but honestly, I truly do feel really, really bad for you. Like seeing abused animals on TV. I bet that's why you're vegan, because you're a little snowflake soy boy. Okay, yeah, I need to stop. You're probably turned on. What has to happen in someone's life where they think that this is, first of all, okay, and secondly, they're in the right? Because she believes she's in the right. Has to be. Like, oh yeah, I am being really mean, but what I'm saying is justified because I feel bad for... what does that even mean, first of all? Secondly, what are you doing? Are you okay? Like, in your head? Like, how did your brain get wired to the point where you think this is normal? I don't get it, man. Even with mental issues, you should know that this is not normal. I've had mental issues. I've had very, very tough times. I never behaved like this. Are you... Maybe she's bipolar, actually. But that doesn't excuse anything. Just because you have a condition doesn't mean you just get a free pass. Especially because this went on for days. For days! She said all this on Wednesday, 6:33 p.m. Eat dinner! You don't have time for this. Grab yourself a bowl of noodles, put some chicken in it, and maybe some greens, and eat it up. Why are you doing this? 6 months later, after nothing even really happened. He just defended himself a little too much, where maybe, I understand why that could be suspicious. Like, I didn't think you were trying to have sex with me, but now that you said that, that feels kind of weird. That's fine. But what then what's this? Also, her starting. NPC, I still don't want to say that. But that's what you start with? And then I'm willing to bet 1k that you're a virgin. Haha, you're a virgin. You didn't put your penis inside someone. Are you pathetic or something? I think they went pretty well. I mean, we definitely went through the entire range of the nice girls. We started with one where it was just kind of weird. Like, what do you mean your test I failed? But we didn't I'm not going into it again. And the second one was handling rejection really bad, which is what the nice girls / guys is kind of about. And then the third one, boy, that was something. That was a journey and a half, an entire psychotic breakdown for us to enjoy, which I did enjoy it. I hope you did as well. I hope they all find Jesus, especially the third one, because she can use it, you know. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Like, maybe debate me. We were going to debate about something, and I forgot what it was. But I said, like, yo, you can debate me in the comments. Maybe I'll respond, maybe I won't. Do that. I forgot what I forgot my own video now. I forgot everything. What even is a video? What is YouTube? Never heard of it before. Jesus Christ, Lord, let's get out of here.